It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And now, a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Tuesday, they'll head home to take on the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Porter, and at the 3, the small forward. We've got P. Big Daddy is out there with buckets. Then there's the quick, and it's Boss in at the shooting guard. Clark, the rookies are still trying to get their firm footing as the new season begins and a new arena for them opens up. Talk about your journey over the course of your rookie year.
Yeah, I remember it was really exciting to have fulfilled the dream of being an NBA player. I struggled early in the season, particularly against some of the veteran guys I ran up against, but found my rhythm and really played extremely well for the second segment of the season. But there was a period, Kevin, when I ran into a wall and just had nothing in terms of sharpness or legs. And then all of a sudden, after about a week and a half of that, it just went away, and I hit my stride and finished strong.
Harris's shot is off. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Suns.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver.
And well, they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
The steal. Here's the break. Moving it up. Finishes the break with a slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
I think his unselfish attitude is really a big part of what makes Millsap a leader on the court, and the ability to make some dynamic passes doesn't hurt either.
Drains the three-pointer.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And there's the whistle. That goes on the quick. That is his first foul of the game. Murray outside. Tries from 10. And he comes up with the deuce. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Good concentration by Murray to score it inside.
Passes to buckets. Here's the quick. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Stripped away. And they're running. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense. Well, the Nuggets were a surprise team to many last year, but they look poised to be good for a long time.
I could not agree with you more. They were the youngest team in the Western Conference, guys, in terms of the playoffs. And they've got a solid salary cap situation. This could be the start of a golden age for the Nuggets, pun intended.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. They get a hand on it, and there's another turnover by the Nuggets.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Gary Harris. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 13 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Nuggets on D. Following the miss by Gary Harris from deep to the left wing. Key passes to the quick. And stolen by Murray. They need this. Yes, that goes in. Murray's got 6. Here's the quick. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Now here is Harris. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix. And it's Murray, that time on the assist from Harris. And it's 9 points for Jamal Murray.
Got to give respect to the range of Murray. I mean, he can nail it from distance.
We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Morris passes to Plumlee. Pass to Murray. Back to Plumlee. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Here's Smooth. 1:27 left to play here in the first. That shot misses. Now Denver takes it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Here's Black Hole following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
The Nuggets trail by 6. To the right side. Murray for 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
And the pass to Jay. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lets it go from the wing. Count that one.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Up top, Plumlee. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from three-point range. Murray's got 15 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Black Hole. Got it off in time. He made it! He got it!
Big time!
Wow!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Big Smooth out there with the Cobra. Then it's Black Hole. Then there's Slim. And it's Jay in at the 2. And for Denver, Jamal Murray is out there with Morris. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Grant. And it's Barton in at the 3.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. And it goes down 2 points. Gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. Morris outside. Lots of room. And good that time. Morris has got 4 points this quarter.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Here's Black Hole. On the high post, he drills it.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Now here's Barton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Right at the free throw line. Murray, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, Clark, one thing you have to respect about Jamal Murray is how intense of a competitor he is.
And you can't substitute competitive spirit, Kevin. It's a great attribute to have. And you see that in how he's improved his game year to year. I mean, he loves being in the spotlight, going up against the game's big-name guards, and he doesn't shy away at all. That's a credit to him.
And the basket is good. Murray's got 17 now.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer. Somebody who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the floor, off the catch or dribble.
Here is Slim. Shoots from 14. Good work there as it goes.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Black Hole. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Clark, you played the traditional power forward position in the NBA years you had back in the 80s at such a high level. Who's doing that right now?
Tell you what, the power forward position has changed so much, Kevin. These four men now are not really the enforcing type physical guys that we saw in the 80s and even 90s. They're agile, they're rim protectors, they're shot makers from deep, and guys like Anthony Davis and LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yes.
Man, I tell you, Anthony Davis goes to the top of my list in today's game.
Blake Griffin, another one with Detroit.
Yeah, good call.
Here is Slim, following the basket by Jokic. Santos, the pass to the Cobra. An absolute bomb from three-point range. The Cobra's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The offensive rebound, Barton, and it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Denver shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Barton, no good on the free throw. And Clark, one thing that makes Will Barton so good is that he fits right in among any group of players.
And I like the pace he plays with, guys. He doesn't seem to force the issue. He lets the game come to him, and when he has opportunities to explode, he usually does. He's always moving. He's active at both ends. And he's a high-quality performer.
Now, here's Jokic. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Here's Boss. Michael Porter making his last shot. Here's Big Daddy. An 11-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now, here's Jokic. They trail by 14. Six on the shot clock. Again, the Nuggets score.
Showing off that nice mid-range jumper. Jokic knows he has the green light to take these shots.
Black Hole passes to the Cobra. Here's Black Hole. Pass to the Cobra. Here is Slim. The pass to the Cobra. Cans it from downtown. The Cobra's got 11 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Black Hole. Pass to Santos. Here's Boss. Millsap covering. And he's good on the three ball. And 11 points for Boss.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Denver. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Martin surveying the floor. Pass to Harris. Drills it from outside. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You can tell Gary Harris is thinking of firing that shot even as the pass is coming his way.
Here's the quick. He's got 8. For 3. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
How about that? Just a perfect finish to the half as they tack on another 3 to their lead.
And so it's the home team with it.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, their field goal percentage is a number that jumps off the page. May I say it's Shaq-like? That's a good one. Seriously, they're incredibly efficient shooting the basketball, and I don't think they settle for any bad shots. And you're never going to...
And that's going to do it for us here.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. They've got Big Daddy. The quick is out there with Boss. Then there's Buckets. And it's P in at the 5 down low. Here's Millsap. It's blocked. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
And the confidence oozing from Murray. Just so efficient from the interior.
Here's the quick. That shot off. Murray with the defensive effort. Outside, Porter. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. In the corner, it's Harris. 4 seconds left. The layup good by Porter.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Right wing. Here's Flores. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Big Daddy's got 5 points so far.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Millsap finds Jokic. Poked loose. Porter in the corner. 5 on the clock. Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. And no, that doesn't go. He's made 8, but that's his 3rd miss. And here they come. Basket counts. Big Daddy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
A different look for Denver. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Harris. Passes it to Cousins. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field.
It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. He got to take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure.
Morris dishes to Cousins. And again, Denver no good. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Cousins pulls it in. He passes to Big Smooth. Second shot opportunity. The shot's good. Dubs got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation.
Morris outside. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Nuggets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
A different look for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Grant. And it's Will Barton in for Michael Porter. Nuggets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Cousins, no good.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Big Smooth. Plumlee with the rebound. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Morris kicks to Cousins. Just 4 to shoot. Murray for 3. Comes up short with his 12th attempt. He has made 8 shots. 1:32 left in the 3rd. Here's the quick, covered by Morris. Pulls it from 20. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Here's Denver now.
Man, what a season it was for the Nuggets and Coach Mike Malone. He helped the Nuggets move into elite status in the West. You know, they went from out of the playoffs in 2018 to 2nd in the West in 2019.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's the quick, covered by Morris. The pass to Big Smooth. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And he lobs it up. It's tipped. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Gary Harris is checked in for Murray. Denver's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Pass to Barton. Unloads from 13. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight. Gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Black Hole, covered by Morris. Here's Black Hole. Launches a three. Drops in the tray. Black Hole's got 17 now.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's the home team rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action after this word. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Morris. Vonleh's out there with Plumlee, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Here's Craig. A three-pointer off the mark. Boss passes to Santos. Stolen. Wide open look. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Pass to Boss. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours in their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. Morris outside. Got a piece of it. And they're on the break. Here's Boss, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Noah Vonleh. And the first one drops. For a while now, you and I were just talking, we've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
On the wing, Daniels. Grant the pass to Craig. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Daniels.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Passes it to Flores. Here's Boss. Beyond the arc. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Knocks it loose, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And the layup goes down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Looking to end the run. Morris with the bucket.
Putting his height to great use there, feeling out the situation and then hitting from mid-range.
Gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Drills the three-pointer.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Down low, Vonleh lays it up off the glass. Vonleh's got his first points of the game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Out to the right wing, the three ball, buries it from three-point range. And it's 9 points for Slim.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And there's the pass to Daniels. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Big Smooth, he's checked in for Slim. So it's Denver now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Vonleh. Fades away. And that one drops. 1:02 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Flores. The long distance three is buried.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. Got a piece of it. Pass to Daniels. Takes a three. He doesn't hit that one. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Big Smooth. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Vonleh, the pass to Morris. Nailed from three-point land. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.